What's up, guys? It's JMS80, and today I'm bringing you some Domination on Havana. Now, today I want to talk to you about the tactics that I like to use, especially when it comes to Domination, and especially now since I have a new lease on life with Black Ops. I've decided, like I said before, to stop complaining about it and just try to embrace it for what it is, a broken game that is just being taken advantage of by all the douchebags, all the douchebag classes and setups, and pretty much the same old boring weapons. Because you can't get creative in this game. The only way you can really get creative is maybe go play some wager matches or something, or run around with a Spaz 12 and try to crossbow people, and that never works out. Constantly on a normal basis, but still fun to do. But anyway, most people would perceive this right here as just really just camping in one spot and just waiting for people to round the corner just so I could build kill streaks. And you're half right. It is pretty much camping around this area right here, but this is a strategy that you want to use. You want to push up as much as you can to the enemy spawn without getting inside of it, because once you've done that, you will flip it and it will throw this strategy off of its wire. Basically, you want to cut off all the enemy routes. As you can see, a couple of my teammates are on the other side covering off one route, and we are on the opposite side covering the other, leaving one major route open that is directly straight up the middle out in the open. Now, that is a bad idea for anybody to try to get into, because you really don't want to be out in the open, especially on this map, because it's just one giant long walkway for the most part. And once you have this little spawn trap going right here, pretty much the game is in your pocket. I mean, it's a guarantee here, and we actually we do it so well. They actually, they don't even score over 100 points. But anyway, I do get killed a couple of times right here in the beginning, but after that is said and done with, I don't die anymore. Because pretty much what the great thing is about people, you can really aggravate them really easily, and what that does is that people, they want to come back and get that revenge kill. And what a revenge kill is when you kill somebody continuously from a certain position. They know where you're at, and they know that you know that they know where you're at, and it really just pisses them off, as I tried to fail in knifing this guy right there. But yeah, and trying to get a revenge kill is something that will lead to your demise. It never ends well, unless you're just that much of a better player than that person. But if you've already died about 4 or 5 times to that one player in that same spot, chances are you are not better, and you should probably find a new tactic or try to come out with a new way. I mean, really, if you find yourself in the middle of a spawn trap, there really isn't there are ways out of it, but if you're up against a good team with some good players, it is really, really hard to get out of. Now, as you can see right there, what I just did, I laid my my motion sensor directly behind me, because just in case they somehow got around back, because that's pretty much the only way they're going to come and try to get me. From 9 times out of 10, they won't directly cross the middle of this street where B is just to get to you. They're going to try to make their way around the map and flank you. And this way I know my backside is covered, and the place where I actually put the motion sensor pretty much, sends out its little radar dip there pretty much throughout half of that building. So even if they don't come for me, I will know as soon as somebody enters that building, at least at that halfway point. Sort of, for the most part. So even if they are coming, if they decide to come through that back alleyway, I'll catch them there. If they decide to come through the middle of the building, and I'll still catch them. The only way they might actually get to me is they cross the front way of the building. That's the only way they might get me, crossing the very front of the building. As you can see right there, see, people, they continually come back, and you'll see right here in the Blackbird even, they're just trying to slowly make his way around the corner because they know I'm there, and they just want to try to figure out a way to get to me. And if you use this fountain to your advantage right here, it can be your best friend. It can be the ultimate cover. There are ways to get people out of the spot if you know the correct grenade spots for this area. As you can see, I do a very good job. Just take priority. If you see grenades, coming your direction, just do what you can to flank them, get out. And as you can see, the spawn is actually starting to flip slightly, because one of my teammates was being an idiot, and he decides he wants to go back and try to get some spawn kills. So he's back there. So right now, as you can see, one guy just spawned in the building, 2 guys over here. So the spawn is starting to flip out a little bit. they're getting out of the spawn trap not because of their own doing or their own skills, but because a couple of our players are actually getting up in their spawn. And right there, I already called them my dogs, and they're starting to do work. And uh, so yeah, I mean, it's a very, very, very useful tactic. What I would do if I were you guys, just pretty much just try to figure out all the routes and all the maps for the most part. I mean, once you have the main routes figured out and the flanking routes, spawn trapping is very, very easy. It is the most effective tactic to use in Domination. And as you can see right here, we actually get it going so well that a few of them start to quit, and we end up getting a triple cap on them, which pretty much just seals the deal. I mean, 2 flags is all you need. I wouldn't recommend triple capping unless you know you have a better team, or that you have a bunch of, a couple of big kill streaks out at the time, and you can actually hold them in that spawn, or pretty much just hold them wherever you think they might be. We actually hold this triple cap for quite a while. And as you can see right there, that guy was coming through the building, and I noticed him right off the bat, because as you can see right there, my motion sensor is picking him up, letting me know where he is. And right there, I'm using my headset to my advantage now. Right there is when Ninja comes into big play, because as soon as he laid down the Claymore, his character yelled out, "Placing Claymore." And of course, if you're paying attention through your headset, you can hear that little snap and click as soon as somebody lays a Claymore down in the ground. Just small things like that, utilizing the equipment that you have at hand. Of course, I'm utilizing my Turtle Beach headset. You guys might not all have Turtle Beaches, but if you can afford it, it's actually the type that I have. It's not really too expensive. It's only about 50, 60 bucks. Go to Best Buy. I don't think you can get them at Walmart. I'm not completely sure on that. I know you can get them at GameStop. You can get them at Best Buy. But yeah, go get a set of Turtle Beaches or Tritons. Whatever happens to be, whatever you want as a headset, anything that's a surround sound headset, because it really will help you out in the long run. And as you can see right there, motion sensor again for the win. Ends up picking up these guys. That guy really should have killed me, because I knew I could see him on the motion sensor, but I couldn't really tell if he was on that first or second story. So really that was just kind of lucky right there. But anyway, like I said before, try to use everything at your disposal. As you can see right here, I'm playing to this water fountain again, because it's really great cover, because if you stand perfectly still behind the middle point of it, it's actually perfectly shielded unless they have hardened. They are not going to be able to shoot through it. And if you need to, of course, just lay down behind the fountain and pretty much just play peekaboo with them right here. Playing peekaboo is a very, very useful tactic in this little spot right here. But anyway, guys, the game is slowly coming to its conclusion. Actually, not yet. I just started actually to wrap that up, even when there's about a few points left to be had. But anyway, I hope you guys found this to be useful in a way. This is Domination. I'm not kill whoring. I didn't have chopper gunner and gunship and all that crap put on there and running away, not paying to the objective. This is actually playing the objective and playing to cut people off. Anyway, that's the end of the game, guys. 201 to 87. And let's see what the kills to death here, what pops up. I believe it's 38 and 2 or 36 and 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.